Pierluigi, welcome to FATV. You work for Sky Italia,
Yep.
right? It's freezing today, isn't it, down
Yeah.
at the training ground?
We got cold. Sorry for that, but you know, it's very freezing.
The wind is up, but you're here every day. You're following the England team, or are you following Fabio Capello?
We are following the England team as one of the big favourites of this World Cup, but obviously it's for many Italians a sort of second national team because we got 8 Italians working there. Obviously Fabio Capello, but even Franco Tancredi, Massimo Neri, Franco Baldini. So even for me, I mean, I would be happy if Italy doesn't win, that England could get the cup. Yeah, so there is huge interest at the moment in Italy.
Would you be following England if Fabio Capello wasn't the manager?
Probably yes. I was following England in 2006, and I love English football. I don't want to make this declaration of love to England, but that's the truth in my case, or my personal case. But obviously, the level of interest in Italy, of general interest about England, has grown because of Fabio's England job.
What do the Italian public and the Italian media make of the England team and the way we play football and our players?
Well, I think England was still considered one of the big favourites of the World Cup. Probably up to the end of last year, with problems about the captaincy, with Rio that was okay, with Rooney that didn't have the small problem at the ankle. England could have been considered the very big favourite with Brazil and Spain. Now probably the level of confidence is a bit lower, but I was quite amazed by the way that the Italians have considered the draw against Paraguay, because I'm following Italy and England, and it's completely different. England had a draw with a very good team like United States, and there is a high level of criticism.
Yeah.
Italy had a draw, and we are almost happy about what's happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. That was really surprising for me. I think probably the Italians are too happy about the draw because we're considering Italy to be even worse than that. But probably the level of criticism after that draw with the United States was a bit too high, and I think it doesn't help the team in order to do the best.
But Franz Beckenbauer today has criticised on the British news about the style of football we're playing under Capello. What do you think of the style of football we're playing under Capello? Are we playing the way he plays with all his teams throughout all time?
I mean, Luis van Gaal was complaining about Jose Mourinho's style before the final of the Champions League, and Inter Milan this year won everything. I can't say that. I think Fabio Capello's results are amazing throughout the years. So, and also what he did in the group stage, for qualifying England to the World Cup was amazing. I think he worked on some mental problem of the players, and he was able to get the best from them. So, yeah, obviously there are some managers that have created football in a very entertaining way, and those are maestro in that kind of stylish football. And probably Capello is more about results and delivering results. But honestly, I would like to have a manager delivering results than just a manager.
Yeah.
So, I don't agree. I don't agree with Beckenbauer.
And quickly run through the backroom staff he's brought, the important ones. He's brought 8 with him, hasn't he? 8 Italians with him.
Yeah.
Which are the important ones that he uses?
Well, I think that there is a group of people that has been working together in Madrid and in Turin with Franco Baldini in Rome before, and they've created themselves as a team. I think that what Franco does is absolutely important because Franco Baldini, obviously from the very first experience they had at Roma, Franco was the one talking to Fabio about the market transfer. So they were together. They were like an English manager, one more in coaching the team and one more in having the vision of what's happening and what can happen in the future. Obviously, Franco Tancredi has been working with Buffon and Casillas, and Casillas credited him with his growth. Massimo Neri, obviously, his physio is very important. Now, you've got Stefano Tirelli, that is somebody else that has been working with many Premier League players, with many African players, been working not just physically but also psychologically about the players. So I would say that they are all very important. Obviously, Fabio Capello has such a big experience that I think that the final word, the final decision and everything, obviously, is from him.
Okay. Now, when Italy won, well, you are champions at the moment. When Italy won, no one really thought you were going to win, did they, the World Cup, the last World Cup? And it was a bit of a dodgy start and you went on to win it. Is this the same with England? Can we go on and win it, do you think?
It
under Fabio?
It can happen. What I think is the big enemy of England is probably itself. I mean, the idea that now, okay, we are at the World Cup, so we have to perform, we have to deliver. We haven't been winning for such a long time, so what's happening? Now, I read the other day, and now there is another Sven-Göran Eriksson that for me did well with England, obviously, because he went to the quarterfinal, went out for penalty. But you know, all the ghosts from the past, you know, the Argentinian and the Germans and the penalty kicks, and you know, the final problems, the fact to be unlucky. I mean, all these kind of things can affect the performance. I think this is a very good team. Obviously, he's finding his own way, has to adapt a bit here. Now there are a couple of games that are absolutely crucial, and then a new story can become. So I think I would be a bit more optimistic about what can happen. Obviously it was disappointing to have a draw in the first game, but United States are a very good team. I followed the Confederation Cup last year, and I was amazed by the way they played. They outclassed the Spanish team, and they outclassed also the Brazilian for 60 minutes in the final. So I wasn't so much surprised by the beautiful performance of the United States, and I think that people have to keep a bit confident. Obviously, if you lose, touching wood, with Algeria, it's a different story. But up from now, I think England is still on track.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Enjoy the tournament.
Yeah.